This is a...
Yes,
Haven't you asked?
Yes.
How did you...
One of the...
How do I get the damn thing
they-
out?
Terrific. Whip it.
Nope, 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 nope.
One of the...
Damn it, no.
One of the legs is...
Mel. Mel, what are we doing here?
What do you mean, what are we doing here? We work here. Have you been smoking those Chinese joss sticks again?
Sorry, I'm just so nervous that I can barely keep anything straight in my head. Talk.
I don't understand. How the hell do I...
This is...
No, no, no.
How did you know?
What?
It's like drop... Oh my god, I know I have the right stuff, but how the hell do I...
As I explained, we can't transcribe this interview without the Spanish language module for the software.
Couldn't we just transcribe it in Spanish and do the translation ourselves?
Remember when we went to that Spanish restaurant on East 116th? What did you order?
I don't remember.
What was it?
Servicio no incluido.
Damn it! Alright, I'm gonna put... I clicked on myself. Guessing that was the same one.
Dear Melvin, your requisition order has been rejected. While we appreciate that people taking your toner cartridges without permission is a serious issue, we do not feel that landmines would qualify as proportionate force. May we suggest a lock on the drawer instead?
This must be what the Republicans have in mind when they talk about the Democrats being soft on crime. That's strange. This box isn't meant to be here.
How can you...
I've memorized...
Oh my god, we're doing this again?
That's strange.
Oh my god.
I've... This is Jamie, my workstation. It's the main administrative terminal for the entire network in this precinct.
You named your workstation? That's kinda lame, dude.
This from the guy who gave names to his nipples. At least my workstation is functional.
Touche.
Hey look, it's the Spanish language module for your transcription software.
Great, although I was secretly hoping it was Holly Does Hoboken.
Do you think this is the SD card Sam wanted us to find?
If it isn't, this has been a pretty cruel red herring.
The card is jammed in here pretty tight. I can't seem to pull it out.
Push, don't pull.
Alright, alright. Geez, you sound like Lucy.
I always figured she'd be a bossy cow.
You're not wrong, bud. She never let up. Let me take my hose off first. Are you sure it's supposed to be that color? What the hell are you doing back there? Aha! I got the card out. You were right. I was supposed to push instead of pull.
I'll bet that's a great relief to Lucy.
And quick as her.
Hey Mel, can you install this for me?
No, the level design is uninspired, the load times are horrendous, it's horribly misogynistic, and the humour is incredibly juvenile. I don't care if you have been waiting 15 years for it to be released, you should have waited forever.
Oh. Well, can you install the Spanish language module instead?
Sure. Okay, done.
Can we transcribe the second interview now?
We can. I'll just queue it up and it'll be transcribed automatically by the software.
Cool.
Of course, there is a manual tweaking option for fine-tuning, but I doubt Sam will need anything that specific.
That manual tweaking option opens up a world of temptation.
Yeah, what's the Spanish for please stop beating me with that rubber hose?
This transcription software could have lots of other applications, don't you think?
Like what? Subtitles for films and TV?
Yeah, but think bigger. You could get it to transcribe football matches, and then you wouldn't have to pay commentators.
No, see, it only transcribes what people say. Audio recognition. It can't describe what's happening in the video, you pillock. Even if it could recognise what was happening and somehow describe it, it would just be a dull, monotone voice describing everything in tedious detail.
So only slightly better than Jim Buck.
Fair point.
Is it finished transcribing?
No, but it doesn't need any more human intervention. When Sam comes back into the office, the results will be waiting for her.
That's all three done now, right?
Indeed, our slave labour is over for the day.
It's only an extra hour of work.
Only an extra hour? That's more than we've done all month.
Outside this window is the NYPD parking lot, and beyond that there's a park.
I can see Sam's Lexus in the parking lot.
How do you know that's hers?
It's parked on top of a panhandler.
Let's take the squad car. Take it.
I don't think Sam would appreciate it if we took the squad car. Unless maybe it was an emergency.
If you took that squad car and Sam found out about it, it would definitely be an emergency.
Touche, friend.
I don't really need to call anyone right now, which might be just as well. I don't have any quarters, and I doubt this thing has worked since the Reagan administration.
Neither of you.
Come on, you can do it. Keep walking.
Excuse me.
Da?
Did he just call me stupid?
He didn't say duh, he's Russian. He said da, it means yes. Don't be so stupid.
Do you speak English?
Da.
See? Like a native.
Are you here for the auditions as well?
Da.
Will you stop asking him yes-no questions?
Da. I mean, yes. Sorry. Do you have any real superpowers?
He's gonna say duh.
Of course. During Cold War, Soviet Union have many secret weapons programs. Soviet scientists are best in world.
Well, they didn't manage to successfully brainwash anyone, did they? Not like the Yanks did with MK Ultra.
Soviet brains harder to wash.
So what type of powers do you have?
All of my powers related to ice.
Why ice?
Research was carried out in a remote Russian village called Oymikron. You ever been to Oymikron?
All
I'd
ice.
have to check my passport.
Is no need for sunscreen. Average temperature minus 15.
Sounds a bit like Buffalo.
Is horrible place. No work, no social life, nothing to do. Landscape is bleak and inhospitable. It's arsehole of entire country.
Sounds a lot like Buffalo.
Can you spray out a stream of ice in front of you and then surf along it?
Niet. I can spray ice, but cannot surf on it. I have very poor sense of balance.
How come?
I got hit in the head a lot when I was stunt double in Rocky 4.
See? I knew it.
I wanted to talk about something else.
Suit yourself.
Are you the only contestant here? Aren't there any other superheroes or villains?
Oh sure, this skinny woman in red costume around somewhere. He keep going outside to take phone calls.
Perhaps she's moonlighting for a taxi company.
Have you seen any other superheroes today?
One other. Very strange man. He keep looking at me funny. He go for fresh air.
Fresh air, huh? Mel, if you were looking for a bit of fresh air, where would you go?
Outside?
Iowa.
He say something about the park, east of here. You really going to look for him?
Why not? It never hurts to check out the competition.
Rather you than me.
What made you decide to enter the contest?
If I win contest, they have to give me green card so that I can fulfill contractual obligations.
Why do you want to leave Russia?
I hope to defect. I belong to FSB in Moscow.
What position? Do you play in goal?
It's not football team, it's new name for KGB.
So why do you want to defect?
When I was senior agent in KGB, during Cold War, I was expected to kill anyone who disagreed with Soviet government.
And you didn't want to kill people?
Of course I wanted to kill people. How do you think I became senior agent in KGB?
So then why leave?
It's boring. Nothing left to do. Since Cold War ended, Russian Secret Service have not much work.
Surely Russia must still have enemies.
Not many. You Americans and British keep invading countries and pissing people off. People forget all of shit we used to pull.
Do you know any other supervillains?
Just because I am Russian means I must be villain. You Americans are always so quick to judge.
Actually, I suspect it was the love of killing people when you were in the KGB that tipped him off.
It's fair point.
So, do you know anyone?
I used to date Magma Maiden.
Was she hot?
In every sense. She melted my heart.
That must have been a steamy affair.
Da, but we had to stop seeing each other.
Why?
After a while, her magma core started to melt the ice core of my body whenever she was in close proximity. I had to start wearing this waterproof costume to stop myself melting from inside out.
Sounds nasty.
Da, after a while I was like walking snow cone. Nobody wants limp superhero.
Least of all a fiery redhead.
Alright.
I should go.
Then go. I'm not stopping you.
Stage. To the washroom! Use the toilet!
It's already empty. No need to flush.
Alright, fine.
Mel, do you have a minute? I didn't know Sam had a sister,
She hasn't.
but she just said she was going to run errands for her sister. That's why she wants time off.
Maybe she just wanted to pull a sickie then.
How can you be sure she hasn't got a sister?
My job is to maintain and secure the NYPD computers. You don't think the first thing I did was to hack the personnel files of everyone I know?
What does mine say?
I haven't finished reading it yet. I'm only up to chapter 17.
Hello?
Talk to you later.
Let's go back to the map and let's go. Whoa, Mag? Oh no. Damn.
Hey there.
Oh, excuse me. Hi.
Oh god.
Are you here for the auditions?
It's Sam.
In a manner of speaking, yes. They call me the Bleeding Heart on account of my political activism.
My name's Kyle.
Just Kyle? That's not a very superhero-ish name.
Well, I was going to be called the Perfect Patriot, but that was before the dye ran in my costume.
How did you manage that?
You know how everything comes out at 40 degrees with Sudzo Biological?
So the advert says.
He found several substances which don't.
Spermicide, pizza sauce, and ant killer.
What the hell?
Under what possible circumstances could you come into contact with all three of those at the same time?
I was trying to come up with recipes for new cocktails.
Huh?
You haven't lived until you've tasted a barren malignant transfusion. And you may never live again if you drink the whole thing.
Have you seen any other superheroes here?
Or supervillains.
There was a guy here earlier, but he went out to get some fresh air. There's a park a couple of blocks east of here. You'll probably find him there.
You look more like a proper superhero than most of these guys. Do you have real superpowers?
In fact, I do. I have super strength, X-ray vision, and flight. All the usual stuff.
Can you leap tall buildings in a single bound?
There's really not much call for that. Most of the time it's easier to just go around.
Being able to fly must be the ultimate superpower.
And really useful when you run out of milk late at night.
Well, you'd be surprised how rarely you actually need it when fighting crime. Invisibility or super speed would be much more useful.
But you can get to the scene of crimes really quick.
And avoid getting stuck in the crosstown traffic when it's lunchtime and everyone's racing to get to the stage deli.
It definitely has its uses. Of course, you have to agree to certain rules to get your superhero license when you have the power of flight.
Really? Like what?
Like always landing before answering a call of nature.
Touche.
Let's talk about something else.
By all means.
Fine.
I should go. I have an audition to pass.
Good luck.
To the left! Where's that one? What in the world? I don't even know. You all want to know?
Nice costume.
Says the guy dressed as a giant purple dildo.
Hey, my costume only looks like this because I accidentally washed it on the hot cycle.
Whatever you say, honey, your secret's safe with me.
What secret? Are you entering the America's Got Superpowers contest?
That's the plan.
You're a bit of a jaunt away from the theatre, aren't you?
I needed some fresh air. Plus, I was afraid some of the other contestants might try to copy my costume.
I can't believe anyone would do that.
You really think that people these days have high moral values and would resist the temptation to rip off another contestant?
That too.
Do you know any other superheroes?
Even if I did, darling, I'm far too discreet to ever name any names.
Sure, I wouldn't want to pry.
Alright, you twisted my arm. Do you know that superhero who can bend, twist, and reshape his body into any shape you can imagine?
Yeah, I think I know who you mean.
Uh-huh, Mr. Fabulous.
Really? I thought it was Mr.
Trust me, he's fabulous.
Oh god.
Enough said.
Too much, some might say.
Do you have any advice you could give me about being a good superhero?
Well, if there's one thing my lifestyle has taught me, it's that spandex is a wonderful thing.
Okay.
But it's not for everyone, sweetie. Either lose the spandex or cut back on the club's sandwiches.
That told you.
Have you entered the contest in previous years?
No, I'm a talent contest virgin.
You won't be able to help then. A virgin is no use to me.
A virgin is no use to anyone, mate.
Why did you enter the contest?
I haven't entered yet. They won't let me.
Really? That's disgraceful.
Too right.
Your sexuality and choice of attire shouldn't have any bearing on your entering this contest. It should be open to everyone. That's prejudice, pure and simple. You could complain about them.
Institutional homophobia just panders to the T-billy fucksticks in society. You should take a stand against this kind of discrimination.
They won't let me enter because I haven't picked a name yet.
Oh.
Oops.
Good luck with that.
I'll see you later.
Uh-huh, in this outfit you can't very well miss me.
Ain't that the truth?
To the map! Where did all of his flab go? Was he able to do that with spandex? Receptionist. Madam, let me in.
Hi, I'm here for the audition.
Name?
Kyle Keever.
I need your superhero name, not your real name.
A bloody good superhero you're gonna make. You've only been in the costume 5 minutes and you've already given your secret identity away.
I was going to call myself the Perfect Patriot.
Well, that doesn't seem very appropriate. Your costume is a mess. You'll have to think of something else.
Right now? Can I think of a name after I do the audition?
Nope.
Sorry, but the rules are clear. You have to have your superhero name before you go on stage. In the event that you get through to the boot camp, the production company can have your name trademarked by the time you get back off stage.
Oh well. In that case, how about...
Pimp Daddy Patriot.
How about Pimp Daddy Patriot?
You are dressed like a pimp, but I'm afraid we're making a conscious effort to play down the pimp and streetwalker themes this year.
Damn.
Why is that?
Channel 7 have ordered a pilot for America's Got Hose.
The incredible Dr. Farty Pants.
Oh dear Jesus.
You're not taking this seriously, are you?
Hey, you try sharing an apartment with the big fella and then tell me it's not an appropriate name.
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam. What could be more patriotic than that?
I'm sorry, but there is already a well-known comic book character with that name.
Holy intellectual property infringement.
Can I get back to you?
Oh sure, I have nothing better to do than sit here all afternoon waiting for you to come up with a name that isn't either pathetic or borderline illegal.
Thanks.
That's what we figured.